Hey guys, Chris back at you with Marksman Shooting Sports and CheapGunsUSA.com in Westfield, Indiana. You're watching Marksman TV. For today's vlog, we're actually going outside of the store and onto the gun range. This is actually, we filmed all of this Sunday. It's Tuesday now. Andy and I went out on the range. Fortunately, we ran into some people, some customers of ours, and we had a whole bunch of firearms to shoot. I got some footage of it, so I hope you guys enjoy. Now, at the end of that, we'll be jumping back here, and I will have the question of the week, which will be a general maintenance question of how frequently should I clean my firearm. So if you're interested in all of that, please stick around. That's coming up now. Alright everyone, this vlog is going to be a little bit different. We're actually out here at the range, Andy and I doing some R&R. So we like to come out here at least once a month to do some shooting, but today is kind of a surplus day themed, so this is what I brought. That's a number 4 Mark 1T BSA conversion done by Holland & Holland, of course. Now, that is an original T sniper rifle, but the scope and mount are reproduction as to not, worry about damaging an original scope. So they work. They're very, very close representative, so we're going to be trying that out, get it zeroed. I have a 1918 Enfield number 1 Mark III Star, and over here we have a Springfield 1903 made by Springfield, and I believe 1918 as well. Andy brought out this Carcano in 735. It was actually a finish, I don't think finish capture, finish Lend-Lease, but he actually bought that one from me, and really, really nice, great condition rifle. And also tell me about this one, Andy.
That is a 1901 Smith-Rubin 9611. It was a transition rifle between the 1896 and the 1911. 7.5 by 55, so basically a 308.
Get it to focus here. Beautiful rifle. I'm excited to try this one out.
We brought the AR-7s from yesterday.
So that'll be coming out in a future vlog. Andy did some show and tell at the store of his 2 AR-7s, so he actually brought them out, which is not what this is.
No, this is a Savage Model 10 308. It's in a Hogue over molded stock. It's got a Surefire muzzle brake on it, and on my Nikon, 8-32 on RTD.
What else you got?
That's it.
Okay, the AR-7s.
I came light today.
He came light today. We are shooting at 100 yards. It's kind of what we're limited to out here in this area without going north of us a few hours. So try and get these guys on paper, and then we'll be back with you with some shooting. So we're out here at the range, and I actually ran into a customer of ours who's got something really cool with him. That is a loaded M1A and a Sage chassis system. And what's the scope?
Mark IV Leopold, 4.5 by 14 by 50 front focal reticle.
And you were in the military.
Yes.
And what branch?
Army.
Army.
Infantry.
And you actually served with one of these, or something very much like it.
I carried one of these for a couple months and figured I had to build my own after that. Love this rifle though.
Let's, if you don't mind, I'll get some footage of you shooting it.
Sure.
That'd be awesome, man.
Sure.
My bags. Fine. Do you mind? Okay. No, good day.
That's cool. Alright, here's Andy shooting my VZ51.
Damn, will it shoot that far? I hit it. Finally.
Jesus, that was flying.
Alright, now we got Andy with the Carcano.
See if I can hit his steel. I don't think I did. Did that time.
And 6. And we saw that clip fall out the bottom. I did use a clip, 6 rounds, and turn it over, Andy. When the 6th round is spent, it drops right here at the bottom. Actually, when you chamber the 6th round, it drops out, which is a big problem with the Carcanos because you could get all sorts of mud and dirt and stuff in there, especially when you were laying down, getting up in the action.
Yep. Button right here for releasing it, if you want to.
One big negative on it, but otherwise it's pretty actually solid action. Alright, what is it?
This is a PP92 from Zastava, I believe they call it. It's a SBR. It's got the 4-piece Bulgarian brake on it and a Manicore Arms folding stock adapter, and I can't remember who makes that stock, that triangle stock.
And that is cool.
How's it doing?
Very cool.
That's a cool shooter.
More Carcano here.
That's a different trigger. I'm shooting high with it.
There goes the clip. Go.
With one of these, only it was a 6.5 in 8 seconds. As clunky as that action is, there's no way.
He must have had that thing well greased.
So Lee Harvey Oswald was on the 4th floor, was that right?
Of the book depository,
the book depository.
Hitting a moving target at how many yards?
443 yards.
With one of those.
3 rounds in 8 seconds.
Scoring, what,
It didn't happen.
one headshot?
He was a Marine, but
They had
I don't know if they taught him that good.
Nah.
they had
that's tough.
several guys that were renowned for their ability with a bolt action rifle.
Yeah.
3 of them actually. Try it. Just did a balloon. There was only one of them even got 3 shots off in 8 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And he only hit 1 balloon.
Yeah.
Pretty tough.
Tough.
I'm getting nice chest shots with it.
Andy, I love the "We the People" on the back of your shirt.
Lighten it up too.
Yeah, shooting some an AK SBR.
Very nice.
You shot one before.
That's cool.
Huh?
So you shot one like you shot that before. Jeez.
I might have held an AK once or twice.
You laid them in there.
Andy on the 1903.
That high?
I'm watching you through the camera. I'll look. I'll watch again. Put another one down there. Wait, what are you aiming at?
Steel at 75.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
Uh-oh.
Let it cook. Let it cook. Let it cook for about 10 seconds.
Huh?
Let it cook for about 10 seconds. It's probably a dud, but just in case, it's a yeah, hang fire. Okay, drop it out. There you go. Just stick it down there by the others. I had a couple, some bad ammo. High, like really high. You're up
no
about.
wonder.
You're about 6 inches high. Now on that particular one, there's a missing piece of the sight. So just compensate. Aim at the bottom of the plate. I think that was a little bit high. Aim at the bottom of the post. There you go. So it looks like it's shooting about a good 3 or 4 feet high.
Well, that has to do with that sight.
Yeah. We just got this into the store yesterday and the sight's a little messed up, so I got to get a new one and replace it. But at least we know it's shooting okay.
I like it though.
Yeah, it's a good shooter. 1903, made by Springfield. Original barrel and everything, original stock. It was re-arsenaled and got a Remington 03A3 bolt in there. Other than that, it's pretty much as it left the factory. Original finish on the wood and the metal. So very cool. Alright, that's Andy's AR-7.
I can't tell where it's hitting.
Yeah, you're hitting it.
You just got on steel. Yep, they hit it. You're on it. It's not a little bad gun at 75 yards.
No. Only problem is it doesn't lock back. Yeah, it's empty. We got Chris here is going to be shooting his infield sniper.
Got your ears? You good?
Pick your target good.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Well guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that range session. Now for the question of the week. When you take your firearm out shooting to the gun range, how frequently should you clean it, break it down and clean it? I get that question in the store all the time when people purchase firearms, especially new first-time buyers. Now the answer to that question is very subjective and it will vary based on the user and based on the firearm. But there are some general rules of thumb to go by. So, first of all, if you're shooting surplus ammunition or surplus firearms, which you saw us shooting at our range session, a lot of that ammunition is corrosive, and if you are shooting corrosive ammunition, absolutely, even if you just put one magazine or even if you just put one round through the firearm, if it's corrosive, break the firearm down and clean it. Get all those solvents in there on the bore and then around the inner workings of the firearm, because the firearm will start to rust and corrode internally, especially the bore, if you just let it sit. Now, if you're shooting non-corrosive ammunition, the rule of thumb that I go by, and again, everybody's different, is I personally, again, even if I'm shooting non-corrosive ammunition and no matter what the firearm is, I break my firearms down and clean them every time I take them to the range. Again, if it's one round or one mag or 100 rounds, it doesn't matter. When I get home, I break it down and clean it. Now, I understand some people don't want to, use their cleaning solvents kind of, haphazardly, or maybe you don't have the time to do that. Maybe you like to go shooting frequently, and maybe some of you go shooting 2 or 3 times a week and you don't want to sit there, because cleaning the firearms can sometimes take as long as your trip to the range took. So usually the rule that I know a lot of people go by is about every 500 rounds. About every 500 rounds, you probably should start to think about breaking down the firearm and cleaning it, especially if it's something that you're going to depend on, like a nightstand gun, or something that's like your bug out AR-15 or AK platform or something like that. Now, that doesn't mean that I think, like a Glock or an AK or an AR is going to start having problems at 500 rounds, but you definitely can consider getting rid of any possibility of that sort of thing happening. Just preventative maintenance. It's also good, just like any other expensive, item that you own, just to take care of it, maintain it, and that sort of thing. Now, for firearms that you might not shoot at all, that are maybe collectibles or Save Queens, again, I would break, even if you don't put any ammunition through them, I break, I have firearms that kind of fit that category. I will still break them down and clean them about once a year, even if I never take them to the range. You have dust buildup, you do get some moisture in there, depending on how you're storing it in your safe. So it's just good just to not let it sit, still take care of them, still maintain them. And just take care of them. But anyway, that's just my recommendation. Some of you guys may vary, so if you have different habits in terms of maintenance on your firearms, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. But guys, thank you so much. I am Chris. You are watching Marksman TV. I will see you next time.